Hello, Facebook. Hopefully my video was clear with you guys. I am on my mini iPhone. It's so cute, but so hard to learn to work with it over the last few months. I'm going to try to give myself a... I was going to try to give myself a title so people know what we're talking about. So people know what we're talking about. But Jesus Christ. Today... I don't know, y'all. It's not letting me do what I want to do. So I'm going to have to back out of all of these and give technology a minute. This ain't going to stop us. No. Let me go on my Facebook. Let me tell y'all what we're talking about on today. Edit post. Oh, it did it. I didn't show it. Say, hey, Facebook Live when you come in the room. Instagram, I know y'all just jump on to be nosy. Y'all never hang out long with me. Not never, but most of y'all just on here being nosy. Hey, girl. How you doing? So we're live on Facebook. Let me get us going on Clubhouse if I can. Those of you who are here with me live, I can't see your name on this little screen, so please say hello when you come in the room. Let me know where you're watching from. And let's chat about the sad truth about life coach certification. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but I've been battling with my voice. So, this is so ghetto. This is so ghetto. Clubhouse, this is ghetto. I hope y'all hear me. I know y'all be listening. Hey, y'all. We live on Clubhouse. I'm Dr. AJ Austin on Clubhouse if you want to come on and chat with me on tonight like we did recently with a couple coaches. This is some lotion, well, some oil. It has olive oil and lemon juice, and it's used to strengthen my nails. I just washed my hands before going live. Now they're dry, so I gotta moisturize y'all, because I got some goods for you on today. If you're new here, say hey. If you're an OG, child, you know you better speak when you come in this room. That's how we do in the country. My name is Dr. AJ Austin. Hey, Carletta on Clubhouse. How are you? This is not a traditional Clubhouse. I do not do Clubhouse etiquette. If you want to chat, girl, I'm happy to have you on the stage with me. You can unmute, introduce yourself, and talk to me live. I don't have a Clubhouse protocol because it's boring to me. Hi, Queen Mrs. Sonia on Instagreasy and Facebook Live. I really hope I'm coming through loud and clear for you, because the sad truth about Black Life Coach certification in particular is very, very important for us to chat about today. Y'all ready? Let me see some emojis if you're live with me on one of our video platforms, here on Facebook, where I'm Dr. AJ Austin, here on IG Live, where I'm Dr. AJ Austin. If you want to raise your hand and come on stage on Clubhouse to talk to Dr. AJ Austin, you can. By the way, I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I am founder of the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC, where I train Black women of faith to become certified life coaches online in just one day. Make sure my volume's all the way up on this little bitty phone. I don't think I'm going to do that no more. Clubhouse was just tripping on me, wouldn't let me in on my iPhone, so I had to switch to the Droid on tonight, and y'all be talking mess about us, honey. Anyway, I do what I love, and I love what I do for Black women of faith. And because I have a total of 167 Black life coaches that I've trained over the last 5+ years, 110 of those were live here in Atlanta with me. We used to spend a day on campus learning our hearts out about what it's like to be a life coach, to come into the life coaching industry, to start to develop the skill of coaching that a lot of people don't know about. But the sad truth about life coach certification, and specifically Black life coach certification, which is my area of expertise. Now, I've trained all cultures and all walks of life, but God gave me the revelation specifically for Black women of faith, because that's what I'm an expert in. I've been Black all my life. Been a woman all my life, been saved since I was 6, got baptized 3 times, been through a divorce and the death of my mom happening on the same day, lost a house, and then the house was forgiven. All $200,000 of the debt just wiped away clean. So I know what it's like to be a Black woman of faith. And now I pour that knowledge into the Black community by training and certifying Black women of faith. Y'all see why I do what I do? Can y'all resonate with any part of that? I believe so, because that's why you're here. You landed here for a reason. And so I listed out about 5 really good things that just hit me. So I was watching this YouTube video of a guy who was talking about how he's invested over $50,000 into online trainings that did not work for him. One of them was his college degree. And he mentioned how although the college degree was no good to him because he couldn't get a guaranteed position out in the workforce using this piece of paper, they still would not refund his money. They like, too bad. And so it got me thinking about my own degree, where I received over $100,000 to go to school. The lady responsible for all of those pennies just passed away about 2 weeks ago, Dr. Isabella T. Jenkins, Clark Atlanta University. She was 89 years old. She was at Clark Atlanta for over 30 years. And when I met her, she was queen of the honors program. And so I was an honors student. I took honors psychology, honors biology, honors calculus, and all the things that stressed me out and changed my mind about every major that I tried, which included pre-med, because I wanted to be a pediatrician, or so I thought, until I discovered that all babies, now this was little 19-year-old naive me, discovered that all babies are not born with all 10 toes and all 10 fingers, and it just hurt my heart. And I realized that I would probably bring more tears than joy to that industry. And I didn't want to upset parents. And then my mom gave me the realization. She's like, child, you don't even like blood or snot. I'm going to need you to change your major. So I changed it to psychology because I knew that I could still work with people, still help people, still serve my community, and still operate in the gifting and the anointing that I know God has given me to connect. So along my journey from Clark Atlanta University, psychology, switching from biology, and now getting into, all things honors, all things scholarships and refund checks, and teaching and training while I was in the honors program. I was a mentor for all the freshmen that came into Clark Atlanta University through the honors program. And so I would advise them as their TA, which stood for teacher's assistant. I was the assistant to Dr. Jenkins. And I got into the training space really early, took a college course on public speaking, and I realized, yes, this is my lane. I can do this. Tell people what to do, teach people what I know. Yes. So as Black universities would have it, tuition increased. The scholarships dried up, y'all. They made one guy send about $80,000 of his scholarships back. Now, I think he got like millions in scholarships. He was so good at getting that money, honey. But child, my money was up, so I had to transfer. I ended up graduating Mercer University, class of 2016, with a degree in, guess what? Training and development, something that Clark Atlanta and Dr. Isabella T. Jenkins and the honors program introduced me to. So it got me started on that path, and Mercer helped me bring it on home thanks to a new mentor, Dr. Lowry who was like, AJ Austin, you already train people. We've seen you in the community. We've stalked your LinkedIn profile. We know you go and you speak and you help people already. Get a degree, girl. And I said, Dr. Lincoln, you sound like my mom. My mom's dying wish at the age of 47 years old was that I finish my education and make something of myself. And today, I just know that she will be proud. Her friends tell me all the time when they see me online or when they see me in my hometown visiting. And I just know that the degree that I received in training and development from Mercer University in 2016 was for my mother. It was for Dr. Jenkins. It was for Dr. Lincoln. It was for me, really. But listening to this guy today talk about how your college education can't be refunded, how it didn't really serve him, and just mapping out the journey that I just took you through, that I've been through on my college course curriculum, I just had a realization the things that the training and development degree did prepare me for. It brought home everything that I had been learning up to that point. So much so that I could now offer it in the life coach certification space, because 1 week after I graduated Mercer University in 2016, I was extended the opportunity to come train life coaches through the same life coach certification training company that certified me in 2013. And so I did that for 4 years, from 2016 to 2020. And that's why when I show up on platforms like Instagram Live, like Facebook Live, like Clubhouse now, and new platforms like the podcast community, the YouTube community, the blogging community, I get to bring you what I know about this industry, specifically for Black women of faith. Hey, Signature of Greatness. Hey, Sister Life Coach. Hey, Virgo Beauty. How y'all doing? Say hey when you come in the room. So I'm operating 3 different phones. I have my Android, I have my iPhone, I have my iPad, and we're talking about the sad truth about the Black Life Coach certification space. So what I've brought to this space with my training knowledge, with my college degree, now with an honorary doctorate in Christian psychology that took 20 years to receive. So I too am proud of my journey of completing my education, making something of myself, and now having something to offer the Black life coaching community, specifically in the life coach certification space. And what I realized, Lady Q, hey girl, is that the guy on YouTube today was right. You can invest thousands and tens of thousands of dollars into courses online and get absolutely nothing, college degree included. Because a lot of times the courses that you see, especially when it comes to training as a life coach, this is stuff people throw up, put together a Facebook ad, and sell you and take your money. Now, I know because I've been through 5 different life coach certification trainings. And I know what's out there. And this is what made me realize what's not out there in the space specifically for us. So a lady yesterday reached out asking me, she said, I've been certified by, and she named a person who certified her. Now this person, when you look at them, they are knocking on 80 years old, but have been in the space, highly respected. I just discovered them. And I was like, wow, long-term career. But I'm going to tell you what's really missing in this space is us. Black faces, Black stories, Black success, showing Black struggles, showing Black systems, how we can be successful in this space. And so when I looked at my own journey of receiving a degree in the training and development space, I had to commit 120 total degree hours. These were required in order for me to get a degree and be able to call myself a trainer. Most of these trainings out there that'll take your money, child, these folks that ain't part of their story. So that's what I appreciate. I can share my own story. Facebook Live, let me know you can hear me. I see y'all jumping on and off. Y'all usually stay on longer and chat with me. So are you jumping off because you can't hear me? Because I need to know. Don't have me recording and it's on mute the whole time, okay? So that's the first thing. I dedicated 120 total degree hours, you guys. And a lot of people that train out here in these internet streets can't say that. Another thing that's missing for Black women of faith, in addition to people not really having committed to the training space, they don't have that degree, those training hours under their belt. They're not sharing the Black stories. You don't see the Black leaders in this training space, or you don't see a lot of Black success. I mean, the multiple 6-figure, 7-figure coaches that are on major stages and making space for people like you, future Black life coaches. So that's why over at Black Life Coach 101, just like a college course, when you start at the beginning, blacklifecoach101.com, I put together this ebook for you guys. Now, over the last few months, since I've been in this teaching and training space, specifically online helping Black women of faith, I've done over 200 videos that are on my YouTube channel as we speak. But because I know the child, you ain't finna go watch 200 videos, I took the top 25 and I put them in an ebook for you. And you literally just download the ebook, click the link, and watch the trainings that are most relevant and most important to you with where to start in this life coaching space. because that's the number one question I get asked from people who have never been trained, or from people who have invested in these trainings that have not served them well. They'll say, you know, I've trained, but I still don't know where to start. That's literally what a lady told me yesterday who had trained with the 80-year-old. She said, I still am not confident. I'm still not sure what my next steps should be. So I put the next steps of growing your confidence as a future Black life coach in the resource over at Black Life Coach 101. And that is my title on tonight. It's posted in the, I don't know if Instagram did it, but Facebook, it should be posted there for you to be able to just click it, I hope. Let me post it on Instagram real quick and pin it. There you go, IG. Hopefully it's clickable, child. I don't know. Let me add a comment on Facebook. Let's see if it'll let me, because I really want you guys to have this resource and to know where to start. So let me type this out for Facebook real quick. Lord, multitasking on the iPhone when I'm a droid girl, child. This is okay now. So Black, BLACK, talking to myself out loud, life. Got fat fingers on a little phone, so bear with me. Black Life Coach 101, like 101, the number 101. www.blacklifecoach101.com. Oh, of course, my little phone is making me retype this. So I will multitask, type this out again, and let you know what's in this ebook in addition to the video links that you get. Now, these are my top 25 most requested, most watched, most downloaded videos out of the series of hundreds of videos that you could watch on my YouTube channel as we speak. And so, like I said, because I know you ain't got time to go and watch all those videos, I said, well, what is most relevant to getting you started? So that's why over at blacklifecoach101.com, you can go and download that resource. Right now, Facebook, guess what? It's pinned for you too now. I was taking my time to concentrate. The beauty of this video training ebook is that it's only $20.21 for 2021. I had to hook y'all up. But let me tell you some of the videos that's in there. I did an interview with the newly certified life coach when I first got into this training space 1.5 years ago. Hey, Treva on Facebook Live. And this is our very first coach who raised her hand and said, listen, you look like me. You talk like me. Your story resonates with me. And you know Jesus? Child, I want to get certified with you online. So she did, and we recorded an interview with her about what that process was like. I also tell you my story about how I became a master life coach trainer, because this ain't easy, and no, it ain't one of them trainings you pay $25 online just to get the seal. Child, no, I sacrificed over 5 years in this industry training coaches, 167 on my roster that has like interacted, gone through the training, got all this energy that I've bottled up and put in my trainings. Y'all, 167. I'm so excited because we'll be reaching 200 real soon. And I'm just going to be like over the moon. I also have a video in the package that's over at blacklifecoach101.com, that $20.21 resource. That's the e-book, video book. And I teach you and talk about what life coaches do, how to become a life coach, because I did an event. And I said, before I dedicate myself to this industry for Black women of faith specifically, I want to do a focus group. Y'all, I did a focus group. It sold out. We packed out, and I recorded it. And I'm sharing that whole event with you guys as a bonus training in this book. It was really exciting because it was the start of my career building my own brand after a 4-year journey training and certifying coaches from all walks of life. I brought it on home to Black women of faith. And so the first person who buys this resource on tonight over at blacklifecoach101.com, you also get an invitation to join us in a free 90-minute training this time next week. And I'm going to dive into specific characteristics that you got to look for before you even enter into the Black life coaching space, which is fairly new. Life coaching in and of itself is new, but specifically putting the focus on us as Black women of faith, child. Ooh, this is a heavy mantle to carry, but I am happy to do it with the strength of the Lord, okay? So we talk about the life coaching quiz They help you evaluate your skill and why you shouldn't even be calling yourself a coach if you ain't been through certification. Because, hunty, if you out here, I got another live on that. We'll preach on that on another Sunday, okay? If you haven't been certified, you need to stop calling yourself a coach, because that's a heavy mantle. So we talk about what a life coach is, what they do exactly, how to break down the word coach and how that applies to your life. And then what's new for you as a life coach, what's coming up, what's on the horizon. Because, child, learning from somebody that's 80 years old and been in this industry for 30 years does not apply to me as someone half that age, okay? So anyway, I'm bringing that up along with other highly asked questions or frequently asked questions like, do I have to have a degree, Dr. AJ? Because you got a degree. I got a degree in training, child. You don't need a degree to be a coach, but I'll tell you all about that over at blacklifecoach101.com. We also talk about church hurt, because there are not church hurt, coach hurt, which is similar to church hurt. And I break that down in that video, because a lot of people have been in trainings that did not work with people who are not certified, but they certifying y'all and they taking y'all's money. Yeah, we talk about that. I ain't gonna get into that because that's a whole nother preaching sermon as well, sermonette. But we dive into that as well as what coaching conversations look like, if life coaching is actually profitable. I share the story of how one of our second coaches, let me get some water, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Know me and my coughing. Lord, hold on. By the way, Carletta, if you still hanging out, you want to come on stage, girl, raise your hand. And I see you, Treva. Treva jumped off Facebook to go get the book, girl. I know that's right, girl. Congratulations. So you'll download your ebook, Tree, and you'll receive an invitation to come join us in the free 90-minute training next week. Let me get some more water. My voice coming back, but then it's going out. I'm trying to save my voice for that 90-minute training. But y'all, I get on here with y'all, get so caught up in this topic because I love what I do. Excuse me. Hi, Sonia Harris. How are you? On IG Live. So there is a lady who has a counseling background that took our training. The same one as that first coach who said, yes, train me online. She was also in this class, and I teach you how coaching ain't the same thing as counseling. However, you can take the skills that you have as a counselor and apply it to coaching without muddying the waters and without getting sued. We talk about that too. Sonia, did you hear about... We need to talk. It's been a minute since I chatted with you. What else is in this book? It's been a minute since I went through all of this. How to choose a niche, because some of you guys say, who can I help? How can I narrow down? When you train with me at our one-day certification, and I'll talk about that way later, y'all. We have a list of 88 different specializations that you can choose from as a new coach to teach you or to help you discover who you're really called to serve as a coach. And then continuing education opportunities and so much more. It's 25 videos. I ain't go through them all because I want to get back to that sad truth about Black Life Coach certification and how people who are out here, by the way, let me say it again, blacklifecoach101.com is where to go get this $20.21 resource right now as we dive back in. So because people are in these internet streets, training and certifying people, taking y'all's money, they have not invested in learning how to train you. Now, I love being a trainer, right? So much so that I just redefined all these terms. So let me look at my notes here. Y'all know I'm a little ghetto on camera because I want to make sure I cover everything I showed up to share because somebody needs to hear this. I don't know who I'm talking to, but So when it comes to training, training is defined as teaching a skill. It's also defined as coaching. My degree is in training and development is the process of evolution, of growth, of maturing, of expansion, of enlargement. Y'all deep, saved church folks that be like, enlarge my territory. Look, I got a degree in that, okay? But it's all about a transformational process and bringing people together, bringing you together with the vision that you say God has given you as a coach. I have a lot of inbox conversations, a lot of text messages, a lot of emails, and a lot of phone calls with you guys from all over the world. And all of y'all have heard a word from the Lord on today about what you're supposed to be doing as a coach. You just got to get certified. So that's why over at blacklifecoach101.com, I got the ebook of the video trainings that are all put together, and it's all designed to teach you how to become a professionally trained, skilled, qualified, certified life coach. IG, forgive me for you watching the side of my face because I'm looking at my computer, I'm looking at my notes, I'm looking at Facebook Live, I'm looking at Clubhouse, and I'm looking at you, okay? So we got it going on over here with the technology. Another thing that is missing in the Black Life Coach certification space is the fact that most of the people teaching the trainings that are out there do not have the gift of administration. I have been in administration in some form, especially in the church arena, all of my saved life. Some kind of way, when I join churches, I end up in the front office, serving the pastors, and doing administrative work for the church. It just happens. I never asked for it, but that's my gift. That's what I used to do back in corporate America, in addition to counting the vault for Bank of America, millions of dollars, counting the vault at Regions Bank, millions of dollars, you know. So money, administration, training, teaching, helping people with their evolution, that's my gift and my calling. It's a part of the management skills of being a really good trainer. And that's what's missing in the space with most of the trainings that I've seen out here. But more importantly, this is the thing that speaks to my heart most. The people out doing training and development or life coach certification in the space, not only are they not resonating with Black women of faith, not only are they missing these total hours committed to the training and development arena, helping people do what God has called them to do, they're missing that management skill of administration. They also don't have that in-person, all day long, group-led interaction where you're teaching from personal experience. So that's what my coaches, all 167 that are on my roster, love about my training. For 4 years, I taught someone else's curriculum in the life coaching space. I got so good at that curriculum that I went through, highlighted the hot spots, and that's what we opened up with. And I said, y'all, do y'all want to keep reading this book? Or do y'all want me to teach from what I've experienced personally? And child, by the time we finish that class, no one wants to leave. I have to kick people out of my class because they love the stories. They love the one-on-one personal touch experience. I share my struggles. I share success. I share client testimonials, personal experience, one-on-one. Now, I don't know if you know what it's like to teach for 8 hours in heels and Spanx. Got to have a fresh perm, fresh cut, full face of makeup, and a whole healthy voice and teach from what you know. But child, that's a gift in and of itself, okay? And so to do that with groups of people at a time, live, yeah, it's the calling and it's missing in this space. So these are all things you need to consider when you look for your life coach certification training. If the person has invested in being out in the field, in that live interaction, teaching from experience, showing these good management skills, administrative skills, development skills, training skills, because they're dedicated to this industry. So that plus this bonus real quick of interpersonal relationships. Y'all love talking to me on the phone, email, text message, inbox. I have talked to so many coaches over the last 24 hours, I lose track of the conversation. So most of the time I'm like, y'all remind me the next time we talk of what we talked about. But those interpersonal relationships, that's another form of customer service, human services, human resources. That skill as a part of a background of a trainer is super important in this space because no one wants to feel like just another number. No one wants to feel like, oh, they just took my money and ran and I've never talked to them. I've never heard from them. We never communicated. I felt left out. I didn't feel like I connected. I didn't get what I signed up for. So having that full introduction to training and becoming a trainer and developing people, that's all about helping people connect with their next level to becoming a life coach. And that's what I do. That's the sad truth about the coaching industry, because it's missing in all of the life coach certifications trainings that I've seen. And so these are the skills that I bring to the space. And that's why we're adding to our roster of coaches through resources like what I have over at blacklifecoach101.com. And feel free to take advantage of that resource. It is up, it is available. And it's going to teach you what you should look for when you are coming out the gate as a new coach, or maybe you're considering re-upping on your certification. Maybe you're considering getting another certification as a life coach because you went through one training and you feel like, Dr. AJ, what your training offer? Yeah. So as a trainer, I love the fact that I'm equipped with those strong skills, those strong competencies that are necessary for me to be able to carry out functions that benefit you as an individual learner, as people who are developing your own coaching companies or organizations. I am highly skilled, highly sought out, and unlike someone who has been in the industry for 100 years, I know what's going on today as a Black woman of faith. I know that racism and microaggressions and social injustice and civic unrest, civil unrest, protests, and just not being taken seriously as a Black woman, I know that that's very relevant today because I experience it daily, just like you do. And so I incorporate that using a modern approach, and how as women of faith, we're equipped to take on these challenges, using up-to-date resources, using what's available in the tech space, using online resources, and combining it with the industry information for life coach certification. Because for me as a trainer, I can train in anything. Training and development is a transferable skill for me because I have a degree in it. I've invested the hours and I'm very good at this. But I love life coaching. And I've been in this space. I got certified in 2013. I've been a coach for over 8 years. And then I trained and certified coaches. I have been training and certifying coaches since 2016. And now I specifically train Black women of faith to become certified life coaches online in one day. So when I show up, that's where the energy, the passion, the enthusiasm, or as y'all put it, you just got such a good spirit. I love your energy. That's where that comes from. This gift, this skill, this calling, and this anointing. And I want to show you how to apply it to what God has called you to do as a future Black life coach, especially if you are a Black woman of faith. Are there any questions about anything that I've shared with you on tonight? I did fairly good with not coughing too bad, but you know, night is still young. Any questions? Feel free, Clubhouse, raise your hand, come on stage with me. IG Live, if you got questions, pin them. I can't see you. Facebook Live, do the same thing. Talk to me. And if you're watching this on a replay, child, come join us on Facebook, IG, or Clubhouse Live. Or you can just comment below this video. Podcasters, I don't know. Y'all can't really talk to me, but you can come on Clubhouse with me. Are there any questions? Any questions about anything that I've shared while I sip me some water? I'm looking, y'all. I don't see questions. Shout out to Treva for being the first to buying this ebook on tonight over at blacklifecoach101.com. If you're curious about what's all in it, this is your opportunity to invest and learn what you need to know if you're thinking about and considering becoming a coach, or you want to know what's out there now, what's modern. These 25 videos are going to educate you on that. Hey, Shades of Fierce on IG Live. So that's all I have. My voice is leaving. I'm about to cough. If you are typing, throw up an emoji. I'll hang out for a few more seconds. If you have questions about anything that I've shared while I was here live, again, the resource over at Black Life Coach 101 will tell you more about what you're really curious about in this space, what's missing in this space, and that's what makes it the sad truth about the Black Life Coach certification space. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this. Remember, future Black Life Coach, there is someone somewhere. They are waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs. Because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. Before I go, it just made me realize that earlier today I was doing some research on some scriptures about light. And let me see what I can throw in here. Oh, there's a scripture, Psalm 36:9. It says, "In thy light shall we see light." So let's walk in the light. Y'all ready? I have turned it on for you over at blacklifecoach101.com. Meet me there, and I'll see you soon. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye, future Black Life Coaches.